Kris, what sorts of things can you take away from last night's victory that you hope to apply tomorrow, Game 3 in Edmonton?
Well, getting contributions from throughout our lineup, and last night, Janmark's line, two crucial goals, 2 goals from the back end. That's going to be very important. Our 5-on-5 scoring has been for the playoffs, where it's difficult to score. I think we've been doing a pretty good job of that. And moving forward, special teams are huge. The fact that we lost the special teams battle in both games and we came out with both wins, that was something I wouldn't have expected.
You mentioned those contributions. What can you say about that fourth line of Arbitson, Janmark, and Colson and the way that they gel together?
Well, at the end of the year, we had a lot of injuries, and you never want to go through that, missing players, and it was tough for us to find out what kind of team we had going into the playoffs because there were so many uncertainties. We didn't know who was going to be coming back, who could be playing what spots, but one of the positives was other guys got to play a lot, and we got to see some line combinations that probably wouldn't have put together, and one of them was Colson, Arbitson, Janmark, and they were our second line for a good portion of the end of the last couple of weeks of the season, and they played really well. And they didn't score at this rate that they have been in the playoffs, but there was a lot to like, and I think they felt good playing together, and you've seen that carry over to the playoffs.
When it comes to that play that happened with Victor Arbitson, how did you see that going?
One that we were fortunate. I thought it should have been a tripping, and it doesn't matter. Every game, I'm sure Vegas has other plays on that they felt that there should have been calls on, and we've got a list of plays that we thought we should have got called or benefited from. And there was a play in the third period. There was a trip that we felt should have been called, and shortly after they scored a very crucial goal, and very similar to the one that happened in the overtime. And no matter if you're a fan, coach, whoever you're cheering for, Team A, Team B, there's always things that you wish didn't go your way, or you felt that didn't go your way, and hopefully things don't change the course of the game. And in the third period, we felt there was a call that changed the course of the game, and obviously in overtime, there's a call that they felt changed the course of the game. But hopefully everything works out in the end. And I've coached a lot of games, not a lot of games in the NHL, but I've coached a lot of games in other leagues, and I know the officiating is much superior here than anywhere, and they're doing a fabulous job.
Kris, your team right now has the highest expected goals for 5v5 in the league, which would suggest you're the best possession team in the league right now. 27-16. Those are the penalties against versus the penalties for. So you've basically been shorthanded 10 more times than you've been on the power play. All that said, and the team you're playing is really disciplined. Vegas is a disciplined team, fewest penalized team in the league the last couple of years. Just the thought on just staying with the process and not allowing those emotions, not just for the coaching staff, but also for your players, just to stay in it and not get too emotional when maybe something doesn't go your way.
Absolutely, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that in my time here, that I've seen our team handle adversity, whether it's a bad call or bad goals or whatever happens during the game. I think we've been doing a pretty good job. And ultimately, all you can do, and coach tell the players, is you can only control what you can control. And that's when you're jumping over the boards, you hit the ice, what is it that your responsibilities are? Getting the pucks in deep, making a pass, picking up your defensive responsibility. Those are the things you can control, and hopefully if you're doing those well enough, you're drawing more power plays, you're creating more offense, all those things. So, some things are out of your control. You don't know what Vegas is going to do with their systems or how they're going to play. Are they going to make mistakes? Is their goalie going to stand on their head, or if a referee's going to make a call or not? Those are out of our control, so we just have to worry about things that we can control.
Kris, what kind of atmosphere do you expect coming back to Rogers Place on Saturday with the 2-0 lead?
I expect outstanding atmosphere where our players are very motivated and feel good from the environment of the fans that they bring every night in playoffs has been phenomenal. I know that we enjoy that, and I would expect it'll be a great atmosphere.